Okay, we have a trade recap. We lost today. Bro, today. Oh my god. Today was extremely aggravating. One of the most aggravating days that I've had in a while, and I'm going to explain why. Coming into the day, my drawn liquidity simply was previous day's high. The reason I wanted this is because it was also a new week opening gap, I believe is what it's called. But yeah, this was my drawn liquidity. It kind of looked clear after displacing through these PD rays. Everything was kind of bullish, so it's kind of a clear market maker buy model coming out of this low. It does look like a market maker buy model. I can't lie, but um, that was kind of my bias. I mean, I obviously am flexible, so I did see off open we took out London session highs. From there, I wasn't expecting a back model. Just I thought this was gonna be the drawn liquidity, which it was. We ended up pushing higher once I saw displacement through the high. It kind of gave me confidence that we were going to um, what was I saying? It gave me confidence that we were probably going to reach previous high after getting that good displacement through London highs. And basically, we created this 15-minute bullish rally gap and then tapped it. From there, I was like, yeah, okay, this is my continuation model to. Wait, did I take this straight? I did. So I was like, yeah, this is my continuation model towards. Wait, how did I? Okay, so anyways, I know I took this trade, but I'm thinking about another trade that I thought I took. I thought I took another trade. I don't know, maybe I did. Oh no, I didn't. What am I talking about? Okay, basically, this basically I saw that we had that 15-minute for rally gap, right? What we also had is previous day London session highs that we were sweeping out, and I was looking at this, and we swept it, and then came down, and then filled this 15-minute. 15 minutes did close above the highs. So like I was like, we're sweeping out previous day London highs. Gave me a little bit of hesitation, but again, I was still pretty confident in previous day's high off of this, especially because we got this really clean 2-minute inverse right here. Basically, I took this 2-minute inverse and stops were right here. You can see how freaking so like frustrating. Like I was over it, but now looking back on it, I'm like pissed off again. This would have been a 2.5 hour, which is really good, and then of course like I could have gone 1.8 if I just put my stops there. I probably should have realized that. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about this one. I probably should have realized that I don't really need this crazy risk reward, and I could do this. But again, what I practiced it is this. So like this wick is just like, why would we invert this? Why would we do that? And then not even reach these lows and then displace all the way back up previous high right afterwards. So I, like that was the trade. That was the only trade I took today. Yeah, and the other thing that really really pissed me off was wait, right. So basically, once we took previous day London highs, I was like, okay, I do think previous highs are we're going to get taken, but before we do that, we're going to rebalance since this is a pretty external high. I see we have, of course, the unfilled 15-minute right here, and we had this fair value gap right here. So this is basically actually what caused me to end up taking this trade. We had this 3-minute inverse, except I didn't see it. Didn't see it. Would have gotten right there. Stops would have been above this high. Take profit right at the unfilled 15-minute fair value gap for a 1-to-1. Boom, I'm done for the day. That's literally my model, bro. That's literally what I trade. And I didn't see it because I was in class. How fucking annoying is that? Okay, and then I get on, I see that, and I'm like, so pissed off. I have the worst FOMO. At this moment, I felt such FOMO because this is such a beautiful model of mine. I got such bad FOMO, and I just ended up, causing me to take the second trade. Do I think that the next trade that I took, right, this 2 minute inverse, do I think it was a necessarily bad trade? No, but it absolutely was not A plus. For my continuation model personally, I need to see price literally getting actually very like drawing towards the drawn liquidity, like literally displacing towards it. And right when we're here, it's not really that close. We're still like 100 points away from the drawn liquidity. The more valid trade would have been this right here. I'll show you. And this would have been another beautiful continuation model. This today should have been 2 and 2. Look at this. So you get this 5-minute filled. Now this is when we are actually kind of close, right? We're like 50 points away from the drawn liquidity. We're physically displacing towards this draw. We fill the 5-minute and then we get. So I would not have entered. There was no 2-minute. I don't think I would have entered off this. I think once I would have seen like this get ran through and this, right, in a single candle, I would have taken a long off that and kept stops underneath the body, targeting previous day's high for it. I'm tweaking out, bro. I'm sorry. That was the weirdest thing I've ever done. But that, like, when you get so mad, you gotta like fucking like, tweak a little bit. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. Like, I just gotta like punch something. Like, is this not madness, bro? This is not madness. Like, this is the worst day I've had in so long. And honestly, I did fine. Like, I didn't crash out. I didn't fucking go crazy, spam trades. I just hopped off after like losing the first one, losing the 2-minute inverse. I just hopped off, which I'm actually pretty proud of myself for doing that after seeing everything that went on. Right at the end, seeing this continuation model form, couldn't take it because my account was locked. Seeing my whole objective get taken with like multiple fucking like. This is bad, right? This is bad. Genuinely, I don't think I did anything that crazy. Like, I didn't really do much wrong. Like, this is the annoying thing. If I came onto the market and I was sitting at my desk, and I know this might sound like bullshit, but trust me, if I was just able to have a morning routine, sit down at my desk and get on the charts, I can guarantee you these were the trades I would have taken. Before this, I would have taken this 3-minute inverse, right? Because this is my model. No, I'm not in school. I don't have to be rushing to the bathroom, missing chart action and missing what's going on. I'm live. I'm sitting at the charts. Boom, 3-minute inverse. 100% confident that I would have taken this. I would have 100% taken this. You guys might call bullshit. Look, I don't care. I know I'm doing this for myself. I would have taken this. So definitely looking forward to the summer when I can actually fucking focus and trade at my setup. Like for any of you guys that can genuinely trade with no worry, you're blessed at the moment. If I was able to do that, I would have fucking already been profit. I would have already been moved out, which is crazy, bro. Like, this is just annoying. But anyways, like I would have taken this short, and then I don't know if I would have locked my account. I would have seen. Okay, I still think previous day's high is objective. We have an unfilled 5-minute. Once we have this continuation model form, I would have been so confident in it that I would have taken it again. So in the summer, if this was in the summer, it would have been 2 and 2. But since I was at school, it was 0 and 1, which is just that's the story of my life these days, bro. I would have gone break even right here, like story of my life, bro. School. So yeah, I know I might be sounding like I'm bullshitting you guys when I say that those were the trades I would have taken, but if you know me and you know my model, you know how I trade, you know how I backtest, you would know that that's like literally my exact model, and I would have taken it. I was literally switching from class to class. I was in class, honestly, during a lot of this price action. I was just in class. I couldn't do anything. I missed a whole chunk of price action. Like, I got on to the charts literally as we were filling this 15-minute, which is why I had FOMO and ended up entering that long. So and let's just say I did get in on that inverse, let's say I waited for like this inverse. I would have gone in here. That would have been helpful. I would have waited for rebalance. But anyways, yeah, I would have waited for like a rebalance to like a 1-to-1 or something, so I could actually take it, and that would have been crazy. But wow, I'm just pretty ticked off today. I mean, you guys can see it's a really, really aggravating day, but those are the days that make or break traders. So hey, that's what I have good enough habits to be able to just take this day and walk away. Take this losing day. It hurts. It stings. Nobody likes to lose like this, especially when it's like, first of all, the trade that I did lose literally wicked me out and then ran to take profit. Like literally, like and it would have been a 2.5 bar. Like being able to walk away from a loss like that, it might sound like for most people, walking away from a loss like this is difficult. And if you're able to walk away from a loss like this, pat yourself on the back, because I can promise you 99% of traders, it's hard to walk away from this, right? You get wicked out by like what? Hello? You get wicked out by, what is it, 10 points? Yeah, but as you can see, it's literally nothing. So, yeah, walking away from a day like that's definitely difficult, but I did it. So that's one thing I did well today. Psychology was fine, besides the FOMO. FOMO completely fucked me over today, because I missed the mech model with the 3-minute inverse. Ended up taking a less quality long, and then ended up missing a high quality long after I got stopped out, which is, by the way, I got wicked out. That's okay. Too much adding, but that's all that happened today. And I might be trading Asia. I mean, I'm not gonna sit down and like look at the charts for Asia. I'm just gonna have it on my phone to see if anything's actually happening. The reason for that is simply because if we go here, we see, for one, I kind of do think that we're gonna be bearish to this unfilled 4-hour that we have. It's also a 4-hour low. So I really want to see this 4-hour get filled. I think that we can do it, especially in Asia, because we're displacing out of previous day's high, as well as this 4-hour fair value gap. I think that price action could probably deliver here. If it's not tonight, it's going to be tomorrow. But that is currently my drawn liquidity. It's a very, very strong drawn liquidity. Like newly generated high time frame imbalances are always good draws on liquidity, especially it's a 4-hour. And then we have also other logic to support this bias. Pretty sure we're also coming out of equilibrium. Yeah, coming out of equilibrium of the range that we have right here, waking it off nicely. Does look like we're in a bearish market from here on, unless we break above. Honestly, this would be huge. This 4-hour change in state, I mean, this would be huge. This would be bullish until, I don't even know, bro. I think that could probably push price, really, really, really high. But we're gonna just let it do its thing. So yeah, I'll check Asia and just watch it on my phone like every other hour. And yeah, I mean, again, I don't trade Asia. Like simply, I don't trade Asia. When I say don't trade Asia, I mean I don't sit down and trade like I would trade New York. But I don't actually have like a specific rule saying I'm not allowed to trade Asia. It's like it's not like something that I've like solidified. So like when Asia is moving clean, right? I'm not a robot. I'm gonna allow myself to take something that's a clean, because I'm not pattern trading. Guys, you need to understand that there are a lot of people that literally just pattern trade and don't realize it. They look for something, and they can if they can check off the boxes, they're like, ooh, retracement, inverse, hourly high, right? Click, or like liquidity sweep, inverse, right? But you have to apply logic. You can't just be a pattern trader. You can't be someone who just ticks off boxes and takes a trade. You have to apply some logic, right? For example, are market conditions good? Is this actually a clean setup? Like, is this clean? Regardless of whether you checked off the boxes, am I confident? Is it clean? Like, don't be a robot, bro. Like, yes, in some aspects you should be a robot, but in a lot of aspects you shouldn't be a robot. You have to use logic. Otherwise, honestly, bro, dude, this is actually pissed me off. So many traders and the famous ones really push the idea of improving your psychology because that's 100% the problem. Which obviously you need good psychology, but I want to explain this thing. I guarantee, bro, a lot of traders actually have problems with their model, not their psychology. I promise you that. Like, it's just so overlooked, bro. It used to be that the psychology was overlooked, but now it's the other part. It's the mechanical part of trading that's actually overlooked. And I know it might sound like, oh, but Justin, really, no, like TDR, don't say that. Like, what are you talking about? This guy's a movie. No, I promise you. Obviously, a lot of people do have psychological problems, but nowadays a lot of it is just mechanical, bro. Like for me, I know a lot of people like this. The reason your psychology sucks is because you don't have conviction in your model. So it stems from a problem with your model. Okay, this is like you need to backtest. Okay, I've pushed this in my TikToks. I've said this. Backtest so much. Backtest like your life depends on it. Literally build a relationship with your model. Okay, backtest the past 5 years of data and get a win rate. And once you get that, you can be at peace with losing and you can 100% know what you're looking for in the markets and you 100% will end up profitable, bro. It's literally a lot of people struggle with model problems, not psychology. That sounds like it's flipped, but I promise you it's not. And a lot of robots online will be like, I promise you 99% of it is psychology, right? Trading is a lot about psychology. Easily, like very, where you find a model, backtest it, and then you get on the charts and do it. The problem is that a lot of people do not have the screen time to really understand their model and they haven't mastered their model. So they come into the market, they don't exactly know what they're confident in and what they're not confident in. I speak from experience when I'm talking about this. They don't know exactly what they're confident in and they don't know what isn't really that good because they just don't understand the model. They haven't mastered it. You literally need get on FX Replay. I'm telling you, FX Replay is the only way to truly, truly backtest. And you get on FX Replay and you backtest the past 5 years. Just do it. I don't care if it costs money. Just do it, bro. I promise you, it's gonna help you so much. You're gonna realize that my model actually doesn't even have a good win rate, right? Which honestly, usually that's not true. Usually it's just because you're kind of backtesting like a bitch. You're lazy. You're taking less quality setups because you just want some dopamine and you're backtesting for the fun of it. Like you have to actually have quality backtesting sessions. I suggest I can do at this point 5 hour backtesting, 5 hour and no, literally on Sunday I'm not even kidding. I woke up at 8:30 and I backtested from 8:35 or no, from 9 until 8 p.m. You guys might call that bullshit. That's an entire day dedicated to backtesting. It's my rest day from the gym. I literally backtested all day. I'm not even kidding. Like my parents were like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck downstairs!" Like, I'm dead serious, bro. Please, and I still struggle, and it's honestly, it's because my statistics are fucked. Because I am guilty of not really backtesting the highest quality sometimes, and obviously, when you're backtesting all day long, it's hard to have quality trades. So I'm probably not going to do that again, but I suggest doing just maybe hour long max. Make sure the day is taking at least 10 minutes per trade per day. Like, don't be fucking skipping days like that. I do it, but you got to really lock in when you're backtesting. That's going to give you conviction. That's going to fix your psychological problems. You're going to gain conviction. You're going to be okay with losses. You're going to accept the risk, and you're going to actually become profitable. That is your missing piece. Okay, for a lot of people, your missing piece is backtesting. Backtest like your life depends on it. Backtest hours and hours and hours, quality hours, and take breaks. Like, get a model with statistics on it and build a relationship with it, and I promise you, you will succeed. I'm speaking 100% to you and 100% to myself as well. I need to do that as well. I backtest a lot, but that's my problem. I backtest too much. My statistics are fucked because of how less unquality it is. I'm going to show you guys this. So 5 years of data. I'm still not done. I did this in one day. 274 trades in one day. 1.25R, 55% win rate, up 28K. All right. These statistics are completely fucked. And I know you guys are like, "Oh, you have a fucking awful model." Like, nope, 100% not true. My statistics are completely fucked with this. Like 100%. The true model, I believe, and I don't know yet, but I have singularly, I back tested. I did 2021, I did 2022, and I did 2023. Those 3 years, I did them all separately in separate sessions. 2021 was a 70% win rate. 2022 was a 60% win rate. 2023 was also a 60%, or no, 63% win rate on 2023. Those 3 years combined gives me like around a 65% win rate. So I'm honestly assuming that I have a 65% win rate. That's what I've gathered. That's the data that I have. That's actually quality. That's the data I have. 65% win rate, 1.5 R. That's great. But yeah, moral story, just back test. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm still green on the week. Let's see how much I'm up. Actually, I'm up 160 on the week right now because I had a banger trade on Sunday night. Really, really nice Asia session trade. So I'm going to peep at Asia tonight. We'll see if it has, anything quality. Of course, I'm not going to just get on the charts and look for anything I can take just to make some money back. No, I'm going to completely just look for my model like I always do and continue to build good habits, because honestly, good habits is literally the only thing that matters in trading. But yeah, other than that, honestly, bro, my mind has been so focused on the money for some reason. Lately, my mind has literally been so locked in on money, and I don't know why. I'm trying to get detached again. I was detached pretty much for the past 6 months, but recently my mind has been reverting a lot back to the money side of trading. I'm not sure why. I feel like, I don't know, I'm craving that money, but I really got to step away from that. I got to get back to my roots, what I know. Yeah, just be the profitable trader that I know I am. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.